In my humble estimation, nothing in life should cost $2.5 million. That's just me. I don't care if it's a possession or an experience. 2.5, nigga? 2.5 M's. Yo, the Super Bowl prices have become ridiculous. Every single year we see it. The prices just keep going up and up everywhere you go. People paying $30,000, $20,000 for seats when you can sit there and watch the same game in your crib for free? What are y'all doing? I blame the consumers. Because if you guys weren't sitting there buying up everything, there's no way in hell the NFL could think that they could charge you 2.5 M for an experience, bro. But nonetheless, we're here. What 2.5 gets you in the Super Bowl, bro? Yo, even Christian McCaffrey said, I can't afford some of these suites, bro. And he plays for the 49ers. Holy. Y'all go broke if y'all want. These people feel confident enough to ask you for generational wealth for a 3-hour sporting event. I don't care how good the steak tastes.
Just off the Las Vegas Strip and just outside Allegiant Stadium, which is home of the Las Vegas Raiders, and more importantly,
damn Raiders,
hosts the 2024 Super Bowl.
When you gonna make the Super Bowl?
And the San Francisco 49ers. At $1.9 billion, Allegiant Stadium is the second most expensive stadium in the world. It has all the features that a modern super stadium should have.
Damn.
Like a crazy futuristic roof, a nightclub in the end zone, and notably, the largest 3D printed sculpture in the world, the Al Davis Memorial Torch. Man, I want to light that thing. Now, we all know what Las Vegas is historically known for.
Stay away from the tables. The house always wins.
But we're entering into an era where Vegas is throwing major investments into sports. So in many ways, the 2024 Super Bowl is a coming out party, proving that the city of Las Vegas has arrived as the sports capital.
By the way, if you know anything about business and making money, fandom aside, it's such a brilliant move by the NFL to have a stadium in Vegas, and lucky for the Raiders, they were able to get claims to Las Vegas. Come on, it's Vegas, man. You know what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. And when you think of just all the endorsements and all the deals that they have with DraftKings and FanDuel, gambling, like sports has just opened the door for gamblers, bro. Like before it used to be taboo. You couldn't associate any type of gambling with sports. Now we got stadiums in Vegas. Come on, man. Like, yo, I'm telling you, it's the same thing like weed. Once upon a time, this shit was taboo. They were sending people to jail for this shit. Now, when they realize they can make a little profit off of it, now all of a sudden it's not so bad, right?
Of the world.
And nobody throws a party quite like Vegas. Which is why today, we're going to take you through the full VIP experience. From top
to bottom. How much it costs, what you're going to eat, where you're going to sit, who you're going to meet, and we're even going to talk to some of the people who make it all happen.
Nothing is off limits, because this is GQ All Access.
Okay.
To the crown jewels of NFL Stadium, Allegiant Stadium, home of the Super Bowl.
So it's mid-morning. It's very cool out here. It almost makes me want to suit up. I mean, I don't know if you guys know this, but I can kick a pretty mean field goal. So, Jets, Raiders, if you need me today, call me. We're in the middle of the Nevada desert. The sun is beaming down, but you don't feel any of that in here. In fact, it feels a little bit like you're on a stage.
That's because Allegiant Stadium features a fully enclosed translucent roof, uniquely designed to protect players and fans from the burning Nevada sun. Prior to the move to Las Vegas, the Raiders played in Oakland at the Coliseum.
The stadium was old, but we embraced it. It was ours.
The Oakland Coliseum was notoriously the last stadium in the U.S. to be shared by a professional baseball and football team.
Man, I hated that diamond for the first half of the season, honestly. We never practiced on the dirt. Yeah. We're at the same disadvantages as the other team as well.
That's right. It was a baseball diamond on a football field. Or actually, a football field with a baseball diamond right in the middle of it. Needless to say, not all of the Oakland Raiders enjoyed sharing a field with the Oakland Athletics.
I remember our first game, I'm like, hey, they didn't finish putting the field down because there's like third base right there. No one says anything to me. Okay, the game starts and it's still out there, and that was just what it was.
With Allegiant Stadium, the Raiders finally get a gridiron to call.
I ain't gonna front, that made Oakland's stadium a bit unique, because after a while, bro, kind of feels like all these stadiums kind of do the same thing. But one thing that stood up about the Oakland Stadium, y'all literally had a diamond in the middle of the field, bro. Even when you played Madden back in the day, they included the diamond in the middle of the field. That was cool. That was cool, bro. You know what I mean?
In the form of a retractable Bermuda grass field that lives outside and gets rolled in on game day. Playing on anything other than grass was non-negotiable for safety reasons.
That's how the field
to
come
learn
in?
More, I caught up with Zachary Longnecker, Allegiant Stadium's head groundskeeper, and more importantly, its grass whisperer.
What time do you get here on game day?
My wife would tell you that if it's a 1 o'clock game, I'll be here at 3, 4 a.m. I like turning on the lights, being the only one here. You know, everybody talks to the grass. When you're a groundskeeper, you're like, just please hold.
Like, I only need 2 more games out of you. So you get a little weird, you know, when you're a grass guy. I mean, that's just a thing.
Do you have a lawn at home?
No.
I'm not gonna for their field is like a platform. You know what I mean? I didn't realize it just slides in, like it's not there when the games aren't being played. Like you could literally slide the field off and I guess create different stages for different events. Like the genius that goes into these stadiums are just so underrated and so underappreciated. We never look into who's the architect or who are the construction guys responsible for these ideas and bringing these things to life. Vegas Stadium and Jerry World, fire, bro. I don't care what y'all think about the Cowboys. Their stadium gets it popping.
Explain to me how the tray works, how you guys roll in the grass but keep it outside.
We have one 90,000 square foot tray that lives in the south. You want it to have 100% sun as long as you can. Steel tray, it weighs as much as the Eiffel Tower.
If you keep it at home, that's 10,000 tons.
It's got 100 1-horsepower motors. I only have 10 inches to grow the grass, so I have 2 inches of drainage, then I have 1 inch of irrigation pipes. So realistically, I'm growing grass in 6 inches of sand for 300-pound men to beat the crap out of each other on Sundays.
So what makes for a good grass surface in the NFL?
Firm and fast, 100% grass.
Firm and fast, okay.
Right, and safe, right? It's all about safety. Some teams in the NFL are growing their grass to an inch.
So they say.
We're at like a 1/2 inch right now. Josh Jacobs and Devontae Adams, they want a quick, fast surface when they plant, they just go.
Yeah.
You're only as good as your last field. And you don't want to be the reason why, let's just say, some player goes down and then they're complaining about your field.
You mean like Aaron Rodgers of my New York Jets?
Yeah, maybe.
So I've got all access to the stadium today. What should I see?
Torch is great. The Winfield Club looks like a good little party.
Do you know where I press the button to light the torch?
You got to talk to the big boss.
Can you just tell me?
Yeah,
so you do know where it is, you're just not going to tell me.
One way or another, I am going to light that torch. But in the meantime, let's check out some seats.
1, 2, 3 Super Bowls? That's pretty good. So right now I'm sitting very far forward. Great access to the field.
Old
right
ass
behind
Super
the home
Bowls.
bench. It's also nice because these seats, they have a little cushion. And those seats over there don't quite have that cushion.
During the regular season, these seats ain't cheap. But during the Super Bowl, they really ain't cheap. They could cost you anywhere from 20 to 50K.
Some people might prefer a different.
Mama! Yo, bro! So you know this building is gonna be packed out. There's not gonna be an empty seat in that whole Coliseum, bro. 20 G's? Come on, man. You know what I do with 20 G's right now? Shit.
Different experience. So let's go check out somewhere else.
For a chair. This should cost me $200.
So now we're up a little higher, pretty close.
At least
to
I get to
nosebleeds,
keep
and
it.
The view is still great.
Imagine paying 20 G's for a chair you don't get to keep. Man, I would have took that thing home. Maybe it's the Haitian in me. Y'all can judge me all you want. I'm leaving here with something. 20 G's my ass. You think I'm paying 20 G's for an experience? I'm leaving here with some type of memorabilia, nigga.
That's one of the benefits of this being. It's one of the benefits of having it be a 65,000 seat stadium. It feels a little bit more intimate. And if you don't want to watch the game, you can also see the strip. Even though it's a pretty good seat, I think I'd rather watch from the suites.
Come on, bro. If you don't want to watch the game, why the hell would I pay to be in the stadium if I didn't come here to watch the game? Yo, they be gassing these things up, man.
So let's go check those out. We're in the club suites, right on the 50-yard line. Got my popcorn. There's also all types of good stuff back there. Sushi, beer, other liquor, sushi. There you say sushi? There's a lot of sushi. Hello.
Hello.
As Chief Sales Officer, one of the things you're in charge
Hello.
of is premium seating.
Right now, we're in our Twitch Club level suite. These are brand new.
And so what do you get in a suite like this?
You have a sushi boat, beef, stadium fare food. You also have your very own private suite attendant.
So we keep going, or you want? What's the price range?
The price depends on the game, the yard line, and the size, from $25,000 up to $55,000.
We're at the 50-yard line, so I
Yes,
feel like we
we
might be
are.
at a $55,000
Yeah.
suite.
And maybe I'll just up the price today to $85,000 since
Okay.
you're a Jets fan.
All right, I appreciate it. But in exchange, will you let me light the torch?
No.
Nobody here will let me light the
No.
torch.
Now I could hang here all day, but if the Twitch suite looks like this, that got me thinking. What does the owner suite look like?
Let's go in and see. I feel like we're at the controls right here. I feel like I command an NFL team from here. I gotta see where Mark Davis sits. This is a good seat. Feels like money. There's 65,000 seats in the stadium, but this is the one that money can't buy. This is Mark Davis's seat. These seats are very plush. There's even carpet, and they're the only white seats in the entire stadium. Also,
Yo, bro, you want to talk about how fortunate it is? Like, he inherited the Raiders from his dad, Al Davis. I remember Al Davis, man. Shout out to Al. But, like, you're one of one to be able to own a franchise, bro. That's not something that's just given to you. It's not a job application you could apply for. You typically got to be born into it. You know what I mean? Or inherited through the passing of a parent, bro. But, Nick, like, the power that you have. Imagine if you're the son of a sports team owner. Bro, by the time you're 40, that franchise is yours. Whatever direction you want to go, it's yours. You're talking about something that pays for itself, that's going to constantly generate you wealth every year. All you got to do is show up. Hire the coaches, the GMs, the players, the athletes, the doctors, medical staff. All you got to do is show up, bro. This shit pays for itself, bro. You want to talk about life on easy mode? And then on top of that, they're using his stadium for the Super Bowl, so you already know that check gonna be thicker than a bad bitch, man. Lord. Oh, my gosh, bro. I need one of y'all owners to hit me up, bro. I need a friend that's a team owner. Something.
it's the finest Italian leather. Don't fact check, because it's right on the 50-yard line. Even carpet, and they're the only white seats in the entire stadium. Also, because it's right on the 50-yard line, you're right in the middle of the action. And it's the finest Italian leather. Don't fact check me on that. This is what it feels like to own a football team. It's pretty sweet.
Good luck getting into the owner's suite on Super Bowl Sunday, unless you're Travis Kelce's girlfriend. If you want to be in a suite on Super Bowl Sunday, you better have deep pockets. Prices range from $300K all the way to $2.5 million. At a lot of new stadiums, you're going to notice a giant video board in the middle of the field. One thing I noticed about Allegiant Stadium, it doesn't have that. To find out more, I hit up Matt Pasco, VP for Information Technology.
So a lot of stadiums brag about their huge Jumbotron, AT&T, SoFi Stadium.
We have a different philosophy.
Yeah.
Our philosophy is that we want your eyes and energy on the field itself. You didn't come here to watch TV, you came here to watch a football game on grass, and that's what you can do.
This stadium obviously is beautiful aesthetically, the tech behind it. What are some of the things?
I ain't gonna front. It sounded like there was a little shade, taking shots at the other owners. They all low-key kind of competitive. Like, y'all ain't come here to watch TV, y'all came to watch a field. Shots fired.
This stadium unique from a technology standpoint.
The biggest thing is our connectivity. We aimed to be, and we achieved being the most connected stadium in the world.
Come on. This shows you lightning fast internet speed.
Oh, yeah.
Everywhere you go in this building, you've got absolute high-speed connectivity.
I'm looking for the button that lights the torch.
It's a secret.
Can you just cough if it's that way, maybe? That sounds like a little bit like a cough. I think we're gonna head that way.
Foiled again. If I have any chance of lighting that torch,
Stadium dope.
my best bet's probably gonna be the Raiders president, Sandra Douglas Morgan.
So here's the torch. I've been asking people all day if they'll let me light it.
No. The torch,
Damn.
it's about 90 feet tall, and it's the largest 3D printed sculpture in the world. The torch was at the Oakland Coliseum. You see the quote on there, the fire that burns the brightest in the Raiders organization is the will to win. Being able to light it and having the fans do that, and having the fans from Oakland or LA understand its meaning and have it here, and then people that are new. We have 40 million visitors in Las Vegas, and being able to tell that story every game is wonderful.
Can I get a Super Bowl prediction from you?
No.
Damn.
All right, we've seen the seats, but it's not a true football experience without some fans. So we're gonna head to the parking lot and see how Raider Nation does it at the Black Hole Tailgate.
Raider Nation in the house. I am Chef Dex Crew. Just cooking up wings all the time wherever the Raiders go. Blackened wings. All right, that keeps it Raiderish.
What are we cooking here?
I'm cooking some dry beef, Santa Maria style. If you want to try it?
Yeah, I'll try it. Hell yeah. Let's go. Cheers.
Here we go, baby. Raider, baby. Raider, baby.
So why are you a Jets fan and why are you a Raiders fan? You're gonna win. Still looking for Crusader Raider.
I think we made it to the Black Hole tailgate.
Are you Crusader Raider?
Good afternoon, Keith Smith, Crusader Raider here at Allegiant Stadium. You've come to the crown jewels of NFL Stadium, Allegiant Stadium.
What's your favorite thing about the stadium?
Obviously, when the Raiders are there, it's the Raiders.
Do you have any idea how much the most expensive seat in the Super Bowl costs?
$1.2 million.
That's not a bad guess. I think it's closer to $2.5 million.
Wow. But you get popcorn.
You do get popcorn.
Oh, there we go then.
Okay, that was delicious. But if I'm here for the Super Bowl, I'm gonna need something a little bit more substantial. Let's go see what Chef Lou is cooking up for the Super Bowl.
Today we probably cooked 15,000 hot dogs, about 800 pounds of king crab. We have 6 sushi chefs that come in just for game day to prep sushi fresh. Today in the clubs we made 1,500 pounds of Wagyu brisket. We made 1,500 meatballs, 2,000 hamburgers, 4,000 nachos.
So you got some Super Bowl food here. What is that?
So these are what we call wow items. First one is a Wagyu brisket stuffed foot-long hot dog. Crispy onions, barbecue sauce, banana peppers. I think you could do that whole thing yourself.
Yeah, maybe over 2 days.
Right here, surf and serve nacho, garlic poached lobster, cheese sauce, okay, beef tenderloin. It's gonna come with a Super Bowl shot glass full of salsa.
It's a wow dish.
So wow, you heard that. This is my personal favorite. This is a colossal potato stuffed with lobster and king crab, macaroni and cheese, okay? Squeeze the fresh lemon on it, and you go to town. And then last but not least, our caramelized donut sundae. I called it Sunday, S-U-N-D-A-Y, because it's Super Bowl Sunday.
yeah.
And that's got vanilla ice cream, whipped cream, a little spun sugar.
Cheers.
Guy Fieri would be jealous of that.
Bottoms up. That's fucking sick.
Can you say the F word on camera?
This is worthy of a fuck. This is unbelievable. I'm gonna take this with me.
Yeah.
Take care, all right? See you at the Super Bowl.
All right, we tailgated, we ate some wild food. Now let's go check out the sickest seats in the NFL.
People are gonna think I'm some sort of like TikToker. Hi, how are you? Go Raiders, go Raiders! Twice in 1 hour, let's go. I'm here with Hunter Beatty, director of LVIII Field Club.
Yep.
Can you tell us a little bit about what's behind these doors?
Yeah, what's behind these doors is something that you won't see anywhere else in the country. It's a full-blown nightclub in the end zone of Allegiant Stadium, spans the entire north end zone. We like to think of it as doing game day the Vegas way.
How do you get in here?
That's
You
hard.
can either buy a ticket on winsocial.com or you can buy a table. We have 29 tables inside, obviously all the bottles. It's like taking Encore Beach Club at the hotel and bringing it here to the stadium.
What's a ticket cost versus a table?
For Raider games, they're $500, and then tables, it just depends on the event. Raider games can vary from $10,000 to $50,000.
For the Super Bowl, a table will only run you $700,000.
Well, it's funny because I feel like most people come to a football game to watch a football game. But if you're in this club, I feel like there's a lot of distractions.
We tend to tell people, if you're here to see the X's and O's of the game, you're in the wrong place.
If I really enjoy it, can you maybe put me on the list to come back for the Super Bowl?
Yeah, right?
So you're saying there's a chance.
700. Ow, wow.
I'm not usually a bottle service guy, but since they got me a table, I feel like it's only polite to accept. Let's go check that out.
What time to be alive?
We came, we saw, we conquered. We may or may not have lit in the torch, but I'll see you at the Super Bowl. This has been Clay Skipper for All Access.
How does everybody feel about the Super Bowl coming to Vegas?
One thing's for sure, we're not gonna see no Raider fans there. But listen, man. Yo, matter of fact, this is a good chance that Kansas City Chiefs could win a championship in the Raiders crib on the Raiders field. Yo, but nonetheless, the Super Bowl is gonna be an experience. If you could afford any of the things that he just described, I know me, like, listen, man, I'm gonna be watching this shit from a flat screen with the fellas, man. Free 99. I promise you, everybody could afford it. And we're gonna have some decent food, man. We're not gonna have 6 chefs flown in to just strictly cook sushi, know what I mean? But we're gonna have some burgers, know what I mean? We're gonna have some glissies. Hey, yo. But this is one hell of an experience. 2.5 M. Come on, man. Like, send that shit my way before you want to go pay that for a 3-hour experience. But I'm going to holler at you. This was 2.5 gets you what at the Super Bowl? I just made that up. What is not even a part of the title. Y'all get it, man. I'm going to holler at you guys next video. Hit the like and subscribe button. I'm your host, Got Boast. Number out. See you guys at the top, man.